Your name?
Just yeah,
Sorry, we had to call you over here. Mr. Godbout, your name? Your name?
Yeah, got it.
He doesn't seem to think he did anything.
So there was an issue with the payment plan. So he has two separate cases. So they were applying the fines and costs to the one case and not paying off the probation case first. So we did address it and made the balance towards this one paid. So now he does only owe $25. That's the only thing that's left on his case.
Okay, pull him up. Yeah. So he had a second payment?
Yeah, it looks like he has a ticket that the payment plan was put together, but instead of applying the fines and costs to probation first to pay it off, it went towards the ticket on accident.
All right. So I see. So he owes on the false information. What, Lisa, can you pull up number 2, please? Can you help me with this and tell me what happened if you can tell? Go down.
It's all one case. He made $100 payment on the B case, and then the next 2 payments went towards the C case, which was probation.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna enter an not guilty plea. Do you have the other $25?
Not on me, no. I get up another $100 a month. I wish I did, but
I can void that first payment if you want and put 25 on it, because
No.
he is set for prosecutor review today.
Call in Ms. Caitlin Foley Carter, please. How are you supporting yourself?
Social Security.
You gotta pay on the other one, okay? You understand? Well, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We'll give you a printout. If you need more time, no problem. Come talk to me or call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. I have no issue. I'll do that 112 times if I need to. Miss Foley Carter, your name? Mr. Godbout here owes $225. That's what I assessed, I should say. He's paid $200. There was a confusion on another file because a payment was applied to the companion case. We issued a show cause. He owes $25. Today is his date for review hearing. He's living on Social Security. Do you want to just move to dismiss this? Will you fill out a form, please? I'm gonna have you take this. And then we'll get you out of here, Mr. Godbout. So you can go talk to the prosecutor real quick, okay? And then we'll get rid of this case. I'm dismissing the show cause, by the way. James Curtis Yandon Jr., 25I-415-116 A and B. I'll be right with you, Mr. Baldwin.
I'll just keep working files. Thank you.
Okay, let's do that now. I don't see the defense in here. Melnowski, Joel D. Melnowski, 5B48-750.
And good morning, Your Honor. For the record, House Counsel, Attorney Michael, 65417.
Is anybody here, your name, sir?
Joel, speaking.
Is anybody here on this case that's a victim? And I'm referring to Stephen Ernest, Shane Anderson. There's a third vehicle, David Hartman. Any of those individuals here in the courthouse or on Zoom?
No, not on Zoom.
Mr. Melnowski, did we talk about sobriety court with you?
Briefly, it was mentioned, the arraignment.
Mr. Baldwin?
Thank you, Judge. What I did was went over the PSI report. I did not speak to him about.
I know, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he's got a prior in 23. He drove into 3 parked cars. He's on Xanax. He was under the influence of Xanax and had a 231. And I'm just telling him, if he doesn't get into sobriety court, he's not gonna like what I'm gonna do today.
You consider that?
That's good.
Can we consider that, Judge?
Yeah, I'll send him over to probation
Yes, please.
to speak to the sobriety court personnel. I don't know if Sadie or Emily will talk to him, but I would like to have
This.
he can at least understand it. And if he doesn't want to do it, that's fine. He's going to do a few days in jail.
Yes, Judge.
If he does want to do it, I'd love to have him. He needs help. So take the probation, John, and have him talk to, have them talk to Mr. Melnowski here, okay? Thank you.
Judge, if it please the court, I have a yell at them.
Nicholas Edward Gilliland.
Yeah.
25U574138A, and I'm going to need Sadie in
I guess for the record, Your Honor, House Counsel,
color if you would, Timothy.
House Counsel, my call, and manage your approach with the stage forward.
Good morning, Your Honor, Nicholas Gilliland.
So we have a bond violation. How's he going to plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty here, your release could be revoked, bond forfeited, and the high cash bond set. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you understand you have the right to a contested hearing. You have the right to remain silent at that hearing, to question the witnesses at that hearing, to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. And we will not have a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Knowing all that, if you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. There will be no hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The charge you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing or drugs, testing positive for THC on September 6th of 25, and also signing an admit form reporting your last use on September 1. How do you plead? Did you test positive on that date?
Yes, sir.
Was there a bond condition that prohibited you from consuming THC?
Yes, sir.
Did you do so anyway?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'll accept your plea to testing positive for THC on September 6th. Okay. Good morning. Your name?
Lady Jamie.
Here's the problem. He's still using marijuana. We're not gonna have him in the program if he's using marijuana. You're either gonna have to get off the marijuana or we're not gonna take you into the program. Now, don't lie to me. Tell me when you last used marijuana.
I'm for
How many other tests has he had other than this one on the 6th since September 1?
Yeah. I have the number right off the top of my head, but he's been testing positive since it came.
I know, I had that. You've been testing positive. We talked about allowing you into sobriety court and all these tests are coming up positive. Were any negative?
We did have, I think, 2 negative tests, but from what I understand from on site, they said they were faint lines and that they put those down as negatives, so.
Do you want to do the program?
Yes, sir. I mean, I had a long talk with Sadie yesterday. I just wasn't being honest with the court in the beginning, and I just had, I got a house I had to take care of a lot, and that was all I've ever known is substances since I was 13. This is the first week I've ever been like in my head for once. So I don't want to get. I have a hard time thinking about it. Like I smoked that long in my life. All I like doing is going to work and going to AA and doing what I had to do. Like it's what keeps me safe. Literally, like I love working. I love being sober. I do. I was sober for 8 months and then I relapsed and caught these cases when I was living next door. Like it was. I was good. I know what I got to do. It's all in my body right now. The smoking I was trying to stay eating and smoking by smoking and stay sleeping by smoking. Now I'm trying to take melatonin and go to the gym and do everything I got to do. Like Sadie gave me a lot of advice yesterday. I've just been trying to put it into play. It's all I have to do. I want to get this behind me like I had it at one point. I just got in trouble with it.
He's a type A addictive personality. It doesn't matter if it's drugs, alcohol, cookies, whatever it is, he's gonna have trouble refraining from the use of it. He's got addictive properties.
Remind me. He's in treatment.
No,
No, that was the other issue. That was him, wasn't it? You're not following through on your treatment.
I missed my intake
You
appointment.
can't. You can't do that.
I know. I've been trying to get in again. I've been calling her every day. I called either 2 days ago when I left her Monday, and then she told me she was gonna call me back on my appointment. Tried yesterday, Sadie emailed her, she was supposed to call me, I haven't gotten a call yet today, but that was completely my fault. I'm ready, like I've had all this behind me, and I just was stupid again.
Well, it's not gonna be behind you for 2 years if you're successful here. You understand that?
I want it to be
Did
behind
you
me.
hear what I said?
Yeah.
You're gonna be on this program for 2 years. We haven't even started yet. This is just the bond phase. You got to get into treatment. You can't try to cure all this by yourself. Get yourself some help. I'm going to adjourn it 4 weeks, Lisa. Give me another date when Mr. Baldwin's here. We'll put,
I think I spoke with Sandy. I think we have a date already planned.
what is it?
October 6th.
All right, I'm adjourning your sentencing to August 16th. I'm reinstating your bonds, October 16th. I'm sorry. October 16th at 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to reinstate your bond. I don't want to see any more positive tests, and I want you getting into treatment now, okay?
What if my levels are going down?
We're going to watch it. Trust us. We know what we're doing.
My whole life.
Get into treatment. Stop using. Okay?
Sure.
All right.
There is one other issue.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Gilliland is having trouble paying for the lab testing. He told on site the other day that he's unable to pay for any more lab testing.
Well, not anymore, like just that day, I didn't have the money on me, like I'm trying to scrape every dollar I can to get it.
Stop buying marijuana then. Listen. We cannot pay for your testing pre-approval into sobriety court. We have grants to do it afterward. That's not going to be a valid excuse to me.
Yep.
That you can't pay for your testing. So you better figure it out. Go to whoever you need to go to borrow money, do whatever you need to do, get an extra job. I don't know. I don't care. Okay?
Thank you.
Come on. You got to do this for yourself.
Thanks for believing me.
Well, I do, but you gotta follow through, Nick. Go down the hall, get your notice date.
There's one other, I did look into a different at ENA for him. It's called the J99. It's a smaller panel, but it's $15.
All right, let's talk about that. This docket in Judge Courtright's courtroom had a little bit of everything. License issues, probation slip-ups, a hit-and-run sentencing, and a young man struggling with sobriety court ed, with a driver caught on Gibraltar Road with an invalid license and an expired plate. Courtright gave him the rundown, 90 days max for the misdemeanor, a civil fine for the plate, and offered him a lawyer. He waived counsel and pled guilty, earning a $500 personal bond with the standard, "Don't leave the state and come back to court" conditions. It was routine, but Courtright made sure the rights waiver was clear. No lawyer, no trial, no takebacks. Things got more tangled with Daniel Godbout, who was back for not paying probation costs. He insisted he'd made payments. The court's register didn't line up. After a confusing back and forth, Courtright cut him off. "Don't make this bigger than it is." In the end, probation confirmed some payments had been misapplied, and his true balance was just $25. The judge dismissed the show cause, but not without pointing out that Godbout's defensive attitude wasn't helping him. Then came Mark Brom, who pled no contest to leaving the scene of a property damage accident. The report suggested he'd been drinking, though intoxication wasn't proven. Courtright didn't hammer him for that, but did impose 9 months probation, no alcohol or marijuana, testing on demand, a level 1 alcohol class, victim impact panel, and 24 hours of community service. He left the door open for early discharge at 4.5 months if Brom stayed clean. His tone was practical. "Nobody proved you were drunk, but there's enough here to concern me." Finally, Nicholas Gilliland's bond violation put the spotlight on sobriety court. He admitted testing positive for THC and initially dodging treatment appointments. Courtright told him bluntly, "If you want sobriety court, marijuana use has to stop." The judge wasn't hostile, but he was firm. "You can't cure this by yourself." Gilliland talked about relapsing, struggling to sleep without smoking, and trying melatonin and the gym instead. Courtright gave him 4 weeks, reinstated bond, and ordered him into treatment, but warned that excuses about testing costs wouldn't fly. Stop buying marijuana then. It was tough love in action. The overall atmosphere swung from bureaucratic to personal. Clear procedures for traffic and fines, firm conditions on probation, and some raw honesty in sobriety court. Courtright mixed impatience with flashes of encouragement, always reminding defendants that the court gives chances, but only if they're serious about taking them. Time to break this one down. Courtright showed the full range today. Straightforward on minor infractions, skeptical with probation excuses, structured but flexible with sentencing, and firm yet hopeful with sobriety court. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.